Another day, another learning Xavier production. Welcome to this video about Zakat. In this video, we will discuss what Zakat is, why it is important in Islam, and how it is calculated. Introduction. Zakat is an obligatory form of charity in Islam. It is the third pillar of Islam, and it is required of all financially able Muslims who meet certain criteria. Zakat is a means of purifying one's wealth and sharing it with those in need. It is an act of worship and is considered a fundamental aspect of Islamic faith and practice. What is zakat? The word zakat comes from the Arabic word zaka, which means to purify. Zakat is meant to purify a Muslim's wealth and soul by sharing a portion of their wealth with those in need. Zakat is based on a percentage of a Muslim's wealth and assets, and the rate of zakat is 2.5%. Why is zakat important in Islam? Zakat is important in Islam for several reasons. Firstly, it is a means of purifying one's wealth and soul. By sharing a portion of their wealth with those in need, Muslims fulfill their duty to Allah and help those who are less fortunate, promoting social justice and equality in society. Secondly, zakat is an act of worship that is required of all financially able Muslims who meet certain criteria. By paying zakat, Muslims demonstrate their obedience to Allah and fulfill their duty to the Islamic community. Thirdly, zakat is a means of promoting economic stability and growth in society. By sharing their wealth with those in need, Muslims help to reduce poverty and improve the overall well-being of the community. How is zakat calculated? The amount of zakat is 2.5% of a Muslim's wealth and assets, which includes cash, gold, silver, business assets, and other investments. This is calculated on an annual basis, and the zakat must be paid on the net amount after deducting debts and expenses. To be eligible to pay zakat, a Muslim must meet the following criteria. They must be a Muslim. They must be mentally sound and of legal age, puberty. They must possess wealth and assets that meet or exceed the nisab threshold. The nisab threshold is the minimum amount of wealth that a Muslim must possess in order to be eligible to pay zakat. The nisab threshold is equal to the value of 87.48 grams of gold or 612.36 grams of silver. If a Muslim's wealth meets or exceeds the nisab threshold and they have possessed that wealth for a lunar year, Hijri year, then they are obligated to pay zakat. The lunar year is based on the Islamic calendar, which is approximately 11 days shorter than the Gregorian calendar. Who to pay? Zakat is an individual obligation and is paid by Muslims individually. It is not collected by the state, although some Islamic countries do have mechanisms for collecting and distributing zakat. Zakat is meant to be given directly to those in need, and it is not permissible to give zakat to non-Muslims or to use it for personal gain. There are 8 categories of people who are eligible to receive zakat, as mentioned in the Quran. 1. The poor. 2. The needy. 3. Those employed to collect zakat. 4. Converts to Islam who require assistance in establishing themselves. 5. Those who are in debt and unable to pay off their debts. 6. Those who are fighting in the cause of Allah. 7. Travelers who are stranded and in need of assistance. 8. Those who are slaves or in bondage. Zakat should be paid to those in need directly or through established charitable organizations. It is also permissible to use zakat to support the building of mosques, schools, hospitals, and other public facilities that benefit the community. Conclusion. In conclusion, zakat is an important pillar of Islam that obligates Muslims to share a portion of their wealth with those in need. It is a means of purifying one's wealth and soul and is an act of worship that is required of all financially able Muslims who meet certain criteria. Zakat is a powerful tool for promoting social justice and helping those who are less fortunate, and it is an essential aspect of Islamic faith and practice. May Allah guide us all to fulfill our duty of zakat and help those in need. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Thanks for watching. Xavier Production.